Hi, Tara here with the Cross Plains Area Chamber of Commerce. Today is Tuesday, April 28th, 2020, and it is Hot Topic Tuesday. And I am diving right into Hot Topic, getting people thinking, getting people hot, I guess, depending on how you want to look at it. First, I just want to give a couple background things. First thing I want to say that any of the logos that I'm sharing during this video are not sponsors or does the chamber sponsors of the chamber, nor does the chamber support. I'm working from home. These are things that I have in my home, and so I'm using them in my video. Second thing is I am taking a few discussions that I've had, especially in my role here at the chamber, that I've had with friends of mine, and some recently just about the discussion of, sorry, the light's kind of funky, just the discussion of what I wear in these videos. And as some of you may know, most of you probably don't, I am a graduate of Michigan State University. And like many of you, if you have gone to college and have an affiliation with a certain university, you tend to have a lot of clothing. And so I am always debating like, oh my gosh, I need to go change because I'm going to this event, or now I'm going to be on this video and I want to make sure I'm not wearing something that represents Michigan State. So that kind of brought me to Hot Topic as I've been talking about it and thinking about it, that logos and what does that logo mean to you as a business? What does that logo mean to me as a consumer, and the importance of that? First thing I want to say is that a logo is not your brand, and even sometimes when I'm talking I find myself saying brand, but the logo is not your brand. It represents your brand, and that is super important. Because you need to know who you are, first and foremost, as a business. And then once you have that, your logo becomes your personality and your character, kind of like the clothing you wear. The clothing isn't you, it's not your brand, but it represents you based on the color, based on the design. And that's really important when in choosing and working on a logo for your business. The other thing to remember is it doesn't matter how big or small your business is. Logos need an identity, businesses need an identity, and that logo is truly important. So do not think that because you are super small, or maybe you only have, maybe you sell on Etsy and you're like, this is not important for me to have a logo. A logo is super important. It is your first impression. If you are going to be sharing something and you have just words versus a photo logo, it's going to resonate more with people. People are going to walk away with that logo as a picture and remember that more than if you just have sort of a tagline that you're trying to use to represent your business alone. So we kind of talk about that first impression. The other piece, my glasses are steaming up, it's starting to get warm out, is it creates emotion. So I won't keep this on too much longer here because we know that's creating some emotion. Now, if I were to meet somebody, which has happened, I've been at the farmer's market in downtown Madison, and I have my Michigan State gear on, and immediately there's a connection between somebody that has gone to that school that I've never met before. That first impression is, oh, we're bonding, we have something in common, we have unity. Now, I will say, sporting, which I have a lot of sports stuff here just because it's easier and I'm working from home. But it's immediately, you completely form this connection with somebody you don't know based on that logo. And that can do that for your business, even outside of a sporting logo. So if I were to change up my logos, which I'm going to do for you now because I'm sure many of you are pained to be seeing all that green. And we'll put on some Wisconsin gear here. That's a little bit better for you, right? I'll be honest, it's a little bit more painful for me. But we do have Wisconsin fans in my house as well, so I have borrowed their clothing with their logos, Lucky Badger and the Wisconsin W. And again, this by your brand creates a loyalty to that business. In this instance, it's this school. So I'm showing my loyalty to the Wisconsin Badgers by wearing their logo. And the same is with your business. You can have your logo put on clothing. It can be put on your website. It can be on social media accounts, on the back of your car, on a mug. There creates a brand loyalty to your customer from you. It also creates a sense of trust. And you have that. There's a connection there. I'm trusting in your business, and I want to be connected to it, and I'm wearing that logo because of it. You know, another thing with a logo that's important is it creates consistency. If you do not have a logo and you are trying to put your business out on all different platforms, again, like I said, whether it's you're trying to get on Snapchat or on Twitter or Instagram, getting on the back of like bumper stickers still a thing, window clings, sweatshirts, hats, cups. The consistency, you want your logo to be consistent throughout. So when you're wherever that cup is or wherever your car is with that window cling, people recognize it and they know immediately that it's your business. And then again, that instills that, oh my gosh, I shopped there. I love that. I love their line of clothing. Or, oh, I went to that tavern and they had the best service. And that's what you want. You want people to go out and promote for you as well. So when you're putting that logo out there, it's that connection. It's the brand loyalty. It gets you recognized. It creates consistency. It creates an emotional connection. And it creates the trust. There's that connection to you. And again, I'm not going to go through a bunch of different things too much. I have a few other logos here. I'm going to we'll put this one on. Madison Mallards. You look at it, it also gives you a feel for what that brand is, kind of like Bucky. This one is the Mallard, Maynard here, and you see the baseball bats. People connect with that. So looking at your logo is important if you want it to create something about what you do, especially when you're starting out. If there's something in your logo that represents the work that you do, whether it's a beer mug or if it is golf clubs or whatever it might be that your business represents, fitting that into your logo is super helpful. And then when people see it, they might approach me and say, oh my gosh, I love going to Mallard's games. Aren't they super fun? It kind of has a fun feeling with the cartoony Mallard duck on there. And maybe we go and then we buy tickets, we talk about it, and we make arrangements to go to a game together. And that just carries on to help support and promote your business. So think about what you do for a logo. Do you have a logo? If you have one, you want to share it, I encourage you to put them in the comments if you're watching this on Facebook. If you're watching it on one of our other platforms, send your logo to me. I'd be happy to share it with my audience, and let me know a little bit about how you came up with your logo. And if you are looking to create a logo, maybe you don't have one yet. Maybe you're an entrepreneur. Maybe you've been open for a while and you don't have a logo yet, or maybe you have a logo that you don't feel truly represents your business and you really want to create one. I can put you in contact with a couple of the businesses with the chamber that can help you create one. I can also put you in connection with businesses that can help you get that logo out there in terms of product. So if you're looking to have it promoted on like a hat, sweatshirt, mug, sports gear, footballs, frisbees, pretty much you can put your logo on anything nowadays. Keychains, bottle openers, you name it, it's out there. So hi, sorry, my dog just walked up to me. And, I can help you get in touch so you can get that out there and we can help support you. So let's see your logos. Hopefully you bared with me during the beginning of this video. I did end in Wisconsin, so hopefully that's important. Here, I'll even put my Wisconsin hat back on. You can tell this is not my hat because it's a little bit big, but hopefully you see that the importance of a logo and what it can do and what it communicates. And I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully you have a great night. Enjoy the sunshine while it's still out. I'll see you. Bye.